Hi Aries, I hope you guys are doing just peachy. So I have pulled your cards here and your message from Spirit is pretty clear. And I'm guessing if you are going to resonate with this reading, you're feeling pretty uncomfortable right now as the rooster crows outside. What time is it? I guess it's about 5:30. So yeah, that's about right. Um, But yeah, you've got the serpent here and lightning. So this is like a Kundalini rising card. That might be what I name your reading, Aries, because there's this the serpent talks about shedding an old skin, old patterns, old attachments, letting go of possibly an old life, an old way of being for you, Aries. Like Kundalini rising is a very uncomfortable energy. It talks about like passion and a sexual awakening going on inside of you, which you can take that energy and you can manifest something very beautiful with it. You can create something very beautiful. And the lightning is like clarity and passion, and it's like a lightning bolt. I don't know if you can see it coming down through this person's body. It's almost like judgment. It's like being called into a new life. It's this clarity that comes often very suddenly and feels kind of overwhelming, but it brings this new inspiration and new creativity, and it makes your old life start to feel really uncomfortable because it just doesn't feel like it's aligned with you. There could be, and that doesn't mean like your whole life has to be uprooted or upended, but there's going to be something in particular that just does not gel with you anymore. It doesn't feel good, or people that you're just like, I don't understand you anymore. Because you've got storm fields here and you have rock bottom. Interesting. 9 and 10. These are sequential cards. But the storm fields talks about like new passion being stirred up, but it brings, it's interesting too, because you've got storm fields and you have lightning. So there's something about electricity and illumination, like lightning lights up the sky. It's also air energy, which is, like in the mind, very in the mind. So there could be like a storm going on in your mind at this time, but also like it could cause chaos in your life. It brings about beautiful energy, Aries. Like you're moving, it's going to move you into very beautiful energy. But in the moment, 303, when I just looked up, in the moment, it can feel very uncomfortable, right? It kind of feels like a Saturn return, but we've got this solar eclipse going on in Aries. And you might want to look at, because not all of you are going to be Aries rising. So a lot of you, it won't be your first house. So you might want to look and see what house it falls in for you and where it's really going to help transform your life. Because like, and this rock bottom talks about like you're hitting rock bottom so a miracle can occur, so that you can look at things from a different perspective. And it talks about like surrendering to something in your life that no longer matches who you are anymore. And it's interesting you have the rock bottom here, because you've got the eagle, see from a higher perspective, which talks about taking the higher road. And there's a low road here and a high road on this card. So a lot of synchronicity in your reading. Speaking of these cards, you've got the water guardian and you have the eagle. So connect with your emotions and see from a higher perspective. So Spirit is saying with this water guardian, this is like your water guardian angel and your watery guides, and they're saying like it's okay to feel everything that you're feeling right now. We often on our, in the spiritual community, it's like high vibes only, like, positivity only, and that's not what life is. 444, that's not what life's about. Earth is a school, and you don't grow without like a pearl. does not become a pearl without irritation, right? Like, we don't grow without going through things that are uncomfortable, that cause us to grow. We would never grow if we weren't forced to do so. Like, we would not learn a thing if everything was just peachy keen, hunky dory, right? And it's okay to feel everything that you're feeling, but also recognize it, let it bubble up, because I'm almost getting like a pot boiling. Let the emotions bubble up, let them come out, not in a like an angry way, because you can get that with like the serpent as well. With that Kundalini rising, there can be anger, and you can have anger, right? Like, that's okay. That's, heck, if you listen to Esther Hicks or Abraham Hicks, anger is higher up on the pole than like sadness or depression. But feel everything that you feel and work your way up, and then, recognize it, and then think to yourself, like, how can I get myself out of this in a way that feels good to me? Like, what direction do I want to go in from here? And see the possibilities. Because there are new possibilities coming in here for you. And you've got the door to value, and you have the door to romance. For some of you, there's new love coming in here for you. For some of you, it could be both. But I'm getting that for a lot of you, it's one or the other. But some of you, heck, maybe you want to upend your whole life. Maybe nothing feels right now. I don't know. But you've got this new opportunity. Like, this could be a new job, a new opportunity to make money, whatever that is for you. Some of you have like a new partnership coming in here for you, like a new romantic partner. Some of you, it could be that you're having a conversation with the person you're already in a relationship with, and you're saying, hey, things are not working for me as they are right now, and I want to make some changes. Like, are you on board with this? Do you want to make things better, help make things better? Like, how can we like reinvigorate? How can we, bring more passion in? Like, maybe you're not happy with your sex life, or maybe somebody, emotionally, maybe they're not as emotionally available as you would like, or something like that. Maybe a job, you're not making as much money as you would like, and that could be that you need to ask for more money, or that could be that you need to start putting your applications in somewhere else. Maybe your job just doesn't even make you happy, or maybe a relationship just doesn't even make you happy anymore, and you're like, why am I here? Why am I doing this? Because we also have envy, which tells me you're dissatisfied with one of these or both of these. Like, there's a feeling of lack. There's a feeling of this is not enough. Like, looking out to the outside world and being like, I want something else. I want something different. And not really feeling like, because there was that high road, taking the high road kind of energy. Like, not thinking to yourself, like, I want what somebody else has, but I want to create something that makes me that happy. I want to create something that makes me that abundant, right? Is the energy that Spirit wants you to feel, not just comparing yourself. Like, don't compare yourself to anybody else, Aries, because you're not like anybody else. And you've got breaking trail here with wondrous universe. A breakthrough is at hand, and walk in beauty. Like I said, I feel like there are miracles, there are doors that are wanting to open for you, that are about to open for you. But there is this like tension in the moment that you're in right now, and resistance to change for some of you, which it's funny because you're not a fixed sign. Some of you could have like a lot of fixed energy in your chart. But it's funny, even when I got into your energy, like, my back feels like I need to crack it or something. Like I just like walk it. I need to walk it off. I need to walk it out. So maybe some of you, it's like, maybe there's something frustrating for you and you're like, I'm just gonna go for a walk. And maybe going for a walk is like, you get an epiphany moment. And there's just this clarity, and it's like, this is what I'm gonna change. This is the first step. Like, this is how I'm gonna get the ball rolling in this new direction. And it's like, see the world in a way that it's like, wow, like I could move in all these different directions. I have all these possibilities, instead of looking at where you are right now and thinking, man, this sucks. Like, where am I gonna go from here? Like, rock bottom, right? Spirit is just like, the solutions come faster, the answers, the opportunities, they come faster when you are more focused on, wow, like there's so much out there, rather than looking at directly at what is in front of you and thinking you're stuck, right? You've got the Great Gathering here. It's all coming together. Intuitive hits Soul Tribe, and you have Starseed, what lights you up. What I was getting was like more of that Kundalini rising kind of energy, where you can't have, it's like relationships in your life, whether they're romantic or friendship or family, there's like people around you. It's like, I can't have small talk with these people anymore. Like, I can't have like meaningless conversations. I can't have a job that is just so mundane and has nothing to do with, you know, anything that brings me passion. I can't be in a relationship that is just, it's like this feeling of, like I said, like dissatisfaction. Like, I can't do this anymore. Like, I need new friends. I need a new job. I need, you know, something different. And that doesn't mean you're going to go from one relationship to another if this is romantic for you. But it's like, some of you could, but it's just this energy of like, like this is bland. Like, I get bland. Aries doesn't do bland, right? Like, I know lots of Aries. For some reason, I think Pisces and Aries get along really well. Maybe it's because we're like, you know, right next to each other, and we're the beginning and the end. We're the child and the elder. But every Aries I know, it's like, they don't do bland. They do passion. They do fire. They do, like, they're always, not always, but they're exciting. Aries is usually, they're exciting people, and they've usually got something going on. And they've got like a passion, whatever, going on. And it's like, wow. And I feel like you're finding yourself in a situation where you're like, there's no passion here. There's annoyance and bland, and I want something more. It's funny, this door to value and this envy card, like looking out on what you want, and then like these look like very similar, like the colors here and the scenery. Like, it's like you're opening the door to something that you've always wanted. Spirit is opening a door for you to something that you've looked at and desired and felt like maybe you couldn't have, or like there was a distance. I want to pull some advice for you guys. All right, Aries. I'm wishing you lots of luck through this. I feel like you're headed in a beautiful direction, Aries. It's just like a temporary... Okay. Oh my gosh, we have the eagle again. So you've got the eagle here twice. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. You are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. I wanted to say, Aries, because I was talking about like these two energies here, and like how you're finding it harder and harder to have like meaningless conversations and be in, you know, relationships or jobs that don't feel good to you. I feel like you are headed towards like soul tribe kind of energy, like people that are on the same wavelength as you. Like you're connecting with people with better intentions, because I feel like some of you, this envy is around you, like you're around people that are maybe low vibrational, people that, you know, like they've still got that desire to climb the corporate ladder, and you know, which some people that is their thing, but it's like these are people that don't take the high road. These are people who take shortcuts. You're not somebody who takes shortcuts, and you don't want to be around people that do that. You don't want to be around those kind of energies and those kind of people. And I feel like you're moving into better relationships, better jobs, you know, better friendships with people who are more on your wavelength. So you've also got the Wren. It says, be bold and confident. Use all your resources to create your dreams. I like that. Bold and confident. Those are two things I would ascribe to an Aries. And we have the Osprey. Your success is now at hand. Allow the abundance to flow to you effortlessly. I do feel like you are moving in such a better direction. It's just, and it's fun. It's not funny, but I felt this discomfort in the last reading that I did for you. Like there was this, I don't, did the envy card come out? I feel like it did. I feel like there was an energy around you that was like that. And it was like, ugh. All right, that is what I have for you, Aries. I'm sending you lots of love, and I'm wishing you all the best. Until next time, bye-bye.